Hello, hello, welcome in Earth Signs. This is your collective reading for this week. Energy is interesting. Today is the winter solstice. We've also got Venus in retrograde. We just had that full moon. Lots of things are popping off. Lots of things are moving and changing. Let's see what the energy is for you, Earth Signs. As always, if you like my content, please hit the like button and the subscribe notification so you can get notified every time I post a new video. If you interact in other social media channels, I do have my social media handles in the description box down below. I'm going to lay these out, and then I will show you what we're working with. Show you what we're working with. Looking like love, sweet love. A little bit of love, oh love. All right, our signs. Where are we going with this? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so we have justice and judgment here. You've got yourself showing up, the Hermit, plus we've got Pentacle energy, that's Earth energy, King of Cups, opening the heart. Hello, love. Nice to see ya. Literally. So, here's the deal. So we have Justice, Ten of Raphael. Really? There we go. Six of Raphael. And the energy on the bottom of this tarot deck is the Eight of Gabriel. And then Ten of Ariel. So then we have Three of Pentacles, King of Cups, the Fool, Judgment, Hermit, Ten of Wands, bottom of the deck, King of Swords, and Seven of Pentacles. So, Earth, you're showing up obviously in your own reading, which is always, a wonderful thing. I'm very intrigued. What had me intrigued was the justice and the judgment coming through together. For your reading, the justice and the judgment are about your internal conflict about yourself. This is self-worth. This energy is self-worth. Are you worthy of receiving love? Are you able to speak clearly about what it is you desire out of love? Are you able to let people know, hey, you've hurt me, and be able to do it without super heightened emotions? Like, are you grounded in your earth energy, right? So this is knowing what you desire, knowing what you value, and being able to speak on it, and also being able to hold people to it. Like, these are my boundaries. This is where I decide what's happening in my life and what I'm going to accept and not accept. It's on you, people, what you're going to do. Are you going to provide me with what I need, or is that out of your realm of capability? So justice and judgment are coming through to talk about, hey, what are your boundaries? Speak up, speak clearly for yourself. We have with the Six of Raphael and the Ten of Raphael, this earth energy here, this is love, abundance, blessings, all the things that are matters of the heart. And the King of Cups is coming through to talk about allow these relationships to flourish. Don't put preconceived notions you have about someone into the relationship. Sometimes they are valid, yes. And sometimes we have to learn and we have to grow because people are different depending on who they're with, right? So, if you know someone who knows this person, whoever this energy is that's coming in for you, take what they have to say into consideration, but ultimately you do need to make your own decisions. Allow yourself to open up to this energy. He is open from the heart space. The King of Cups to me represents the masculine energy of just being open to receiving while also freely giving. It is that true infinity of love. And in the Ten of Raphael talks about there's blessings everywhere on all avenues of life. This is family, this is coworkers, this is friends, this is also love. And if you can't open yourself up not only to knowing what your boundaries are and loving yourself, then how are you going to open up to other people? So allow these love and blessings to flow into your life. Allow yourself to see where it is you need to make some changes. And by doing the inner child work, Six of Raphael, you will be able to move through some of these lessons and really speak up and be your own personal advocate. And I know it sounds silly, your own advocate, but yeah, that's real. So many of us get in relationships and we don't advocate for ourselves. Oh, it's whatever they want. Oh, I don't want to rock the boat. Fuck that. Fuck that. We're going to 2022. We are rocking the boat. If we are not satisfied in our relationships, we have to make changes. Does that mean you leave? Not necessarily. Does that mean you throw down a boundary and you guys work to figure that out? Absolutely. Does that mean you leave if it doesn't happen? Probably. That's on self-worth. That's that justice and judgment coming back into play. I feel like a lot of this heart-opening energy, a lot of these shadows that are coming forward, it's the fast-moving energy of the Eight of Gabriel. The wings on their wings indicate air moves fast, okay? So as we're moving through some of this stuff, I feel like this heart-opening energy happens swiftly. With the justice and the judgment. So you're going to realize these shadows as they're popping forward, right? They're going to come to your awareness. Okay, fine. You're on your spiritual path. You're understanding they're here. Let's work through them. Let's get to moving, doing this inner child work here that allows you to just even open up further to being in a place of receiving more. And when you start opening that way, we said this last week, the heart, the way you receive love is the same way you receive money. If your money's funky, your love's funky, most likely. It is what it is. So the more you open your heart here, the more we sink into this King of Cups energy and the Raphael energy, the more we also are able to be financially abundant. And that comes through swiftly here as well. So that's directly related to this love. When success happens, you rarely hear about someone who works hard for success and then it's only on one level. It's not, because it's everything's energy. And when you adjust your energy and your frequency, that happens across all lifetimes and all lifelines. So know that as you are working towards that 10 of Ariel, where it's like the financial abundance is happening, is we're working towards opening our heart. We're consciously manifesting. We are consciously giving effort and energy to the seeds that we have planted, and they are getting ready to sprout. So keep moving there. Allow yourself to keep doing this work. Allow yourself to be giving focused intention and move through some of this energy that's coming forward. And for you guys, it is all in your mind. The Hermit energy coming through here, which is earth sign energy. The Hermit is like, hey, you need some spiritual wisdom. You need some spiritual guidance. And it comes from within. All of these things here that we've already discussed, all of this is internal battles. The justice and the judgment, that's internal. That's what you're doing to yourself. Allowing yourself to embrace your inner child, really opening up to that. Working through this wounding pattern, you need that inner guidance, that inner sage, that inner wisdom. Meditation is key here. Whatever meditation looks like for you, don't know, don't care. What you need to do is find a practice that works. Sink into it. Ask your guides, ask your ancestors, what can I do? Where do I go from here? How do I move forward? The answers will come. Allow yourself to let them come. That's the key here. Allow yourself to let these answers come to you. And understand at a certain point, it is going to take a trust fall. You do have people here who are helping you build. So when you take this trust fall, understand that the universe is going to catch you, and you have a community of people behind you who are actively working to help you build and rebuild in some cases. So don't think this trust fall is going to be like, oh my God, here I go, and I'm out. You know, trust fall took me out. No, no. While they're building this cloth here, what they're actually in this reading doing is building you your safety net when you land. You have a safety net. You have community that you can count on to be your safety net. The Virgo way is a lot of times to be, you know, a man is an island, you know, and that's just earth energy in general sometimes, right? Well, you don't have to. You do have the community behind you, you know, so when you get ready to take this trust fall, and this trust fall is all about opening your heart. The way we receive and give love is the same way we receive and give money. Give money. Pointing at the wrong card. So as we take this trust fall is going to be about being vulnerable, opening your heart, allowing your heart to lead you and guide you in this case. It's important to do that. You have to let your heart guide you, but understand that there is a place and there is a time for the analytical approach. We have two kings that are definitely very different, King of Swords and King of Cups. The blending of this energy is crucial. We do need to open our heart. We do need to be open to love. We need to be open to receiving, giving, all the above. But we also need to do so with the intention of being safe. Interesting word that they gave me there, safe. Because to me, taking a trust fall doesn't equal safe. But what they want you to know is that you are safe to make this decision. You can be a little analytical. That's fine. You can definitely be out here cutting people out left and right. If they don't sit well with you, they can go. But that's not necessarily closing your heart off. That's just making appropriate decisions for you as you move forward. Not everyone who comes to you is the person who you're meant to be with. Not everybody who comes to you is meant to be in your life in any capacity. Friendship, lover, you know, long-term romantic partner, marriage, whatever. That's not necessarily the case. Sometimes people come to you and they aren't meant to be around you at fucking all. That's that King of Swords energy. Allow him to ditch them. So be safe in your knowing. Be safe in your intuition. That makes sense. Because you are safe. Know when it's time to fold them. She done packed up her wands and said, I gotta go. I gotta go. I tend to do the Ten of Wands a little bit differently depending on the reading. I mean, obviously at this point, you guys know I read intuitively. In this case, know when it's time to go. The energy here is we're opening our heart. This is vulnerable. We are taking strides to make sure that we are safe. We are taking strides to make sure that we are making appropriate decisions. We're checking in with our inner intuition and our guide. And when it is time for us to go, we go. It is okay sometimes to be on a journey alone as we journey between distant lands. Those distant lands are interior. As we bring people in and we learn our lessons from them, whether they stay or whether they go, that changes who we are internally, which sometimes then changes who we are externally. So sometimes we just got to pack up and go. That's okay. That is completely okay, because we are still in the energy of consistent manifestation, of giving our time, attention, affection, energy, whatever way you want to look at it, to things we have planted previously. And a lot of us have planted seeds of love, and a lot of us have planted seeds of abundance, but we have to keep funneling energy into the seeds that we have planted and keep replanting so we can remain open and fluid and moving through these life lessons, keeping the wheel of life going. Like that got a little complex and a little interesting. So at the end of the day here, take your trust fall, and the trust fall is opening your heart. You are safe to love, you are safe to receive it, and you are safe to give it. Follow your intuition because it is speaking loudly. And it's okay if you gotta come through here and cut a motherfucker off. It's okay. It's okay. You can view what you got going on analytically, and you can view it from a place of, that ain't it. That ain't it. Just because my heart's happy on some level doesn't mean it's fully happy and engaged. Earth signs, that got a little deep. And that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here for the deepness. But I wish you nothing but the best. Focus in on opening your heart, allowing your intuition and your heart to guide you. And you can never go wrong with that combo. Until next time, adios.